Hello, welcome back to WorldGuard.net. This is, as you recall, a portal designed specifically for Discover the World Marketing and its travel agents worldwide. This portal, WorldGuard.net, allows you, the agent, to access the preferred client portal, which will take you to the page where you can sell medical travel insurance products directly to your client base. By now you want to recognize this website and this little yellow cursor. It will allow us to walk through this particular instruction video. And this video is going to take us through the fifth and final installation of our training series. And we're going to specifically talk about this one, the Atlas Group Series. The Group Series differs from the ones that we've previously seen, which have been the Travel Series and the Student Secure, in that this series is designed to accommodate traveling groups of 5 or more. Basically, the same 5 people apply, 5 or more, so I need to clarify that. 5 or more people elect to have the same policy, the same level of coverage, the same deductible, making it so that there is some continuity when they travel. There aren't 5 different insurance companies, 5 different policies, with the hope that all 5 of them, in the event they need to use it, have similar in-country service and an experience in the event they need it. What this allows a group to do is to have a single policy, a single continuity in terms of coverage that makes it far more easier when traveling abroad to have to deal with one company. And you will see during this exercise that it is very simple to do. The rates are very affordable, and it is a terrific product for, as it indicates here, groups of people going on missions, students, business executives, associations, sport teams, chambers of commerce, any large group, people attending a large exposition or conference can benefit from using a group series product. So what we're going to do without any further delay is we're going to access our portal, which we've done in the past. Again, this is where you as the agent will enter your unique code, which allows you to get further into the website, access your client zone, and do more as the agent by being in this client access portal. Again, as we indicated, we're going to go get a quote from the Atlas Group Series. So here we are. This will look a little different than the step ones. You recall, everything starts off with a step 1. As before, if you have any issue with this particular form or going through this process, click here, brings you to live help. This should look a little bit different, and here's why. There's a departure date, a return date. You do get to select a deductible. Now that applies to the whole group. You notice you can't change that on an individual basis, nor can you do that with the deductible. Once you pick that and set that, it is established for the group. And you will note that in this particular case, it also asks, as it's been done in the past videos, does this trip include travel to the United States as a destination? Now what we're going to walk through is we're going to have a group of 5 people with varying age groups. Now let me take time to show you how the age group works. You pick a dependent child and how many of them are U.S. and non-U.S. You could pick a group of 18 to 29 or 50 to 60 to 64, and you have to itemize how many in that group fits that age demographic and how many, and then separate them by those who are U.S. citizens and those that are not U.S. citizens. And I'll walk you through how we do that. Okay, let's assume that in December of this year, our group is going to travel to Europe. Excuse me, let's make it this year. And they're going to return just before the new year. And again, we're going to try and go with a fair, reasonable deductible, in the sense that people feel coverage is needed, but nothing on the order of these large amounts. They do have perhaps other coverage, or where they're going, the activities that they expect to be in, they're comfortable that that would cover any type of coverage required in country. Secondly, the group, because of the trip that they're making, is already putting money out for airfare, hotel, incidentals. They're not of the mindset to want to incur any other charges, meaning they don't want any out-of-pocket expenses, so we're going to set the deductible at 0. As you'll find, even at that setting, the policy costs are very low, mainly given because of the maximum policy amount elected. But for those instances where a high maximum is selected and people do have the ability to contribute a larger deductible, policies again can be very affordable. What we're going to do here is we're not going to include the U.S. as a destination. We're going to be going to Europe. Now we're going to pick just a couple of groups here, and we'll start with one person is going to be in this group, and they're a non-U.S. citizen. So we're going to do now we're going to pick a second group, and we're going to have 2 people in this group. Let's indicate we're going to do 5. We're going to have 1 person in this group. So what we're going to do is, and then have probably an elder statesman of the group, if you will. So let's have somebody who's coming along that is now we're at the same point that we have been in the other instructional videos, where if you're on the phone with a client or dealing directly with a client, you're filling in the details of the people who are traveling. And at this point, all they want is an idea of the cost. Is it going to be any better, any cheaper than perhaps insurance quotes they've already got, ones they've had in the past? How does including 5 people differ from just getting it on your own? If you want to solve that puzzle for them or assist them, the next logical step is to simply click on the Get Quote. And now what comes back is the affirmation, if you will, of the details of the people traveling in the group. So what we're going to need to do here is provide the names, the gender, date of birth, and any additional information on these people. And you will see here that the price for that duration for the entire group, for all 5 people, is $218.73. So what we're going to do is we're going to work right now with the name, and she's female. And what we're going to do is we've indicated that she's going to be in the 20 to 29 group. So we're going to again have to put in a date that fits within that window. Now we're going to come up with the second group of people. And we're going to add 2 folks here. So we're going to have please follow along and bear with me as I go through these details. So again, we're going to add this young lady. And then we're going to add another one. Again, a female. And we're going to work on her date. Now these should be all easy for you because you'll either have passports in front of you. In this particular case, we're just making these up to try and facilitate the type of discussion here that allows these dates to go in and show you what the next steps are. So these are all fictitious people. If they bear any resemblance to anybody, it is purely coincidental, I assure you. So we're going to round out our group here. And We now have a gentleman who's 40 to 49, so we're going to come up with another date. And we've got our final